game. We were aggressive. I think they felt us the whole game. The they're a really talented team. We know that they're gonna make shots. They know how to play with each other. We didn't in the end. We didn't provide good shots. We had a couple turnovers in the end. We had I think 11 offensive rebounds, so we were attacking. We were aggressive, but they again make 18 threes. I think that they're averaging like 16 or 17 in these three games. So I think they're. That's their weapon. Of course, main weapon. We know that, but I think they saw everything, and they're just playing to. That's their fuel, and even when they have an open shot, they're moving to have a great shot. So they're a really tough team to guard. Of course, they have three scorers, actually four when you think about it, and then a couple of guys that really know how to play with that, and they're really accepting the role. And that's why they won championships.
How frustrating is it for you to have the game you had, AG to have the game, and for it to be that close and still come up short?
I think it's a playoff. It's a normal. They are trying to win. We are trying to win. So I just try to do whatever I can to get the win. We didn't win, but we were close. Let's say like that. It was interesting game. Let's say like that. Not like last two.
2.5 minutes left in the game. I think you're down 1 point. You have a real good look in the lane. Shot doesn't fall. Take me through that sequence real quick if you can.
I forgot the shot.
Is that the one on Wiggins?
Oh yeah. Good job. To be honest, I thought it was in. Yeah, now I think. Yeah. It was a swing. I think that they didn't match up well, and somehow Wiggins ended on me. I think Jeff or someone passed me. I had a little scoop, whatever, fade away, whatever it is. It's you can sometimes you're gonna miss, sometimes you're gonna make. So I missed that time.
Nikola, what's your message to your teammates at this point?
It's not over. As long as we put the effort like we did today, we're gonna be fine. They're a great team, but we show ourselves that we can play with them, and it can be a really interesting game. So just continue to do that.
Nicole, how pleased were you to see the bounce back game from Aaron? I think 18 to 12 tonight after.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really good, especially I think in the third quarter he scored a lot. Or when?
He had 8 of them.
Yeah. He was aggressive he was aggressive from the start. He didn't get a couple whistles in the first quarter, but he didn't lose the mind or whatever. So he was really good. He was attacking the glass. He was helping me, of course, and he was good. He guarded, so he did a much better job.
Did you get in his head when did you try to encourage him over these last few days?
To be honest, I told him I really trust every player who play with me or play with Nuggets. So I think it doesn't need to be constantly talking to him daily, or not him personally, to anybody. Whoever's in the floor, I really trust him. So I think it's not supposed to. You need to talk to guy every time about one thing.
Nikola, you guys have been down in series before and come back and won. What's the key to that? What's been your experience there, and what will you take into what's left in the series?
Yeah, we won a couple. Really, we had really good comebacks. I think we just played freely, something like that. But I don't know why we didn't play freely until this point, because they are the favorite. So I don't know why we didn't play like this from the first game. but yeah, I mean everything is possible. So as long as we get the one, I mean just the next game mentality. Let's say like that.
Nikola, I know he's a former defensive player of the year, but when you're playing in a playoff series against Draymond Green, how does he impact an entire series? What makes him so unique?
I mean, he's a great player. He knows the moves. He's really I say uh, not strong. Like he's really he knows how to play in the contact, and he's really aggressive. So they did a really good job. Not just him. I think overall, when they turn up the energy, like the whole 5 players on the floor, the whole 5 players like lift up and like they'll just become more active or whatever, more aggressive. So yes, he's their leader, and I think in defense, in the maybe like a brain in offense. Let's say like that. He's finding the guys. He's setting good screen. He's rolling. He's making advantage. Of course, he has Stephen Clay and Poole, but he played really good with them, and that's what makes him unique.
Does he defend you any differently than other elite defenders you go against?
I mean, yeah. But he is a little bit, let's say, smaller size. So it's kind of when you're a big guy, it's easier to push the bigger guys. Because they're, I don't know how you call it. His hips are a little bit lower, so he pushed me under. So it's kind of hard me to. But I think. I mean, I'm not trying to force it anything. So I think I'm just, me personally, just trying to play the game like how I always play. And he's trying to do the same. So I think today is an interesting game.
Nikola, you hit a couple threes tonight. And
Yes, you see that?
Yes. Good. And in Golden State, that you missed the threes that you took. There were a lot of possessions tonight where Draymond would run out at you because you hit those threes. How important is it to continue hitting the threes to set up the drive?
But to be honest, I told that before. I'm hitting threes, and it's not like when I'm working out, I'm hitting the last, let's say 5-10 games. I didn't. I think I made 1 or 2. Let's say like that. But yeah, I think threes is big. It just make your life easier. Let's say they need to respect it in some kind of way. Like we respect them. We need to be up. We need to be aggressive. We need to run them off. So in same thing is to them when you're making shots. They need to respect you a little bit more.
What did you think to yourself when you hit your first three tonight?
I don't know. I would probably say something stupid like, "Oh, I got one," or something like that.
How does the fact that you made this game interesting change the way you approach the game on Sunday?
To be honest, my approach and my readiness for the game, let's say like that. It's basically the whole year, the whole 82 games, or how many games we played until this point. So my readiness, my preparation for the game is, I think, in a really high level, really high point.
What about the teams overall, though? Do you think that it changes it knowing that you?
I think it helps. Of course, it helps. Just to know that we can play with them. It's not supposed to be a blowout. Let's say like that.
Coach said when you get swept, it stays with you. I mean, can you take anything away from that Sun series last year and try to work that into game 4 at all?
Brother, no.
All right, we'll go ahead and finish up with Alexander Zigic. Go ahead.
Pa da, bilo je mislim da je bila interesantna utakmica, borili smo se, bili smo dosta agresivniji nego u prethodne 2 utakmice, bili smo mnogo na neki način osjetili da su nas, recimo, tako da kažem, da smo šutirali smo 50% za 2 i 40 za 3, što je stvarno sjajno. Imali smo 44 skoka, 25 asistencija, tako da imali smo neki ritam, da ne kažem, imali smo 17 izgubljenih lopti, što je loše, ali opet oni su bili u ovim situacijama, oni znaju kako da reše te, da kažem, bitne lopte, bitne minute u utakmici, tako da još jedan nauk za nas da kako da budemo bolji u tim momentima, ali eto, nadamo se da će bude interesantno kao i danas. My pleasure, like always.
Thank you.